Welcome back to day 25 of the 100 horror films in 31 days, and I got in 5 films today. Cranked them out, some good, some bad, so I'll let you know what I've watched. First up, I watched Curse of King Tut's Tomb from 1980, directed by Phil Leacock, and he really just done a bunch of dramas, and this film really is a drama. It's a TV movie. It's got Raymond Burr in it, though. That's why I was kind of interested in watching it. Raymond Burr plays this Egyptian trying to protect the tomb of Tutankhamun, which the whole film is based on the curse of King Tut's tomb. The only curse is really watching this movie. This is a brutal, boring watch. Nothing happens. In fact, I mean, there is the curse must be after this movie is made because they really don't get to the opening of the tomb until say the last act. Um, yeah, I think I gave this a 4 out of 10. This is kind of a brutal, boring watch. It was a rough way to start the day. And then continuing on with my mummy theme, I watched 1932's The Mummy, of course, directed by Karl Freund and the great Boris Karloff. Probably the greatest makeup in the Universal canon was the Mummy. And really, I think the first reel of this film, the first say 15 minutes of this film, is the best 15 minutes of any mummy movie ever. Period. This is just and this movie really is the best still the best mummy movie ever made. Boris Karloff, as he's gradually waking up in the first few minutes of the film, and it's just uh, yeah, it's lightning in a bottle. It's just fantastic stuff. And I know the movie's slow and a bit stiff, but it's to me that even sets the mood even more. I mean, it's just a great classic movie. 9 out of 10. I never get tired watching it, and I'm a mummy nut anyway. The mummy films, they're hard to come by as far as good ones, uh, but they're ingrained in my DNA. I watched them on Schiller Theater when I was growing up, and I just love them. The Mummy, 1932, definitely the best of the ever. There has never been a better Mummy movie. There's been a close second, which I'm going to talk about. All right, next up, another dud. And this time it's from Mondo Macabro, and that's The Horrible, Sexy Vampire from 1971. Jose Luis Madrid directed this, and he did a bunch of westerns as well. Not, I think he did a giallo too. Obviously, this is a Spanish film. This is about a vampire that can appear and disappear. He's got invisible man technique, and he strangles his victims. He doesn't bite them, so I don't know why they call it a vampire. But it's a baron that basically can dematerialize and then materialize at will, which saves a lot of money on special effects because he can be, you can have your actors, which they do in this film, fighting the baron, and the actor's not fighting anybody. He's just acting as if he is. So this is really a shitty idea, I think, for a really dull, listless, shitty movie. Probably the worst release uh, that Mondo has done. The movie looks great. I'm not complaining about what Mondo did. It's just a shitty movie. It really is. This is not good. I gave it a 3 out of 10. Transfer looks great. It's a 4K transfer. There's an audio commentary, which I'll check out just because the movie's so bad. I want to hear what they say about it. But it's essentially a soft-core porn film. You got a bunch of girls that are in various states of undress, typically taking showers, and that's when he attacks. And of course, you don't see anything. I mean, you just see the actress acting like she's being strangled. There's nobody there. It's just a dumb idea, really. It doesn't work. But I'm sure it helped the budget. The budget's probably rock bottom on this thing. Anyway, that's not one I'll return back to other than to listen to the commentary track. And then next up, 1959's classic Hammer film, The Mummy. I do have the second sight release. I have it upstairs. Too lazy to go get it. Um, Beautiful transfer on it. This is the second best Hammer. This is the second best Mummy movie ever made. A very close second, really. Uh, I think what Hammer did with this and Christopher Lee's portrayal, it's different than Boris Karloff's, like 180 degrees. Chris Lee is tall, powerful looking. I mean, he's very imposing looking in this. It's a much more violent film uh, that still has aspects of the first that I think work. Like when Christopher Lee first awakens, he looks great. He looks great. I give this an 8.5 out of 10, a very close second. These are the two best Mummy movies, in my opinion, ever made. And everything else is a distant second. I mean, Hammer made some Hammer. I have a thing for Mummy's Shroud. I love the Mummy's Ghost. But those are like, six and sevens out of tens. They're not anywhere near the quality of these. I, all the newer ones are just, to me, not good. The action ones, I don't consider those really classic horror movies in the sense of competing against these two films. Yeah, it's a shame the Mummy hasn't really gotten the attention that it deserves. Say a Frankenstein or Dracula. I guess it's a tough character to do and do it well. Next up and last up is 1980's Frankenstein. This is a BBC film, actually I think in 1984. This is a BBC TV film, and it looks like it. It was shot on video, and it looks like a VHS tape. Just the same ones that I used to have back in the day. The picture's kind of dark. I don't know if that's the lighting or just the actual videotape process or what it is, but the picture is dark in parts. But this is a really interesting film. I'd suggest you check it out on YouTube. It's got David Warner playing the monster, and Carrie Fisher, of all people, playing uh, Elizabeth. And then you got, of all people, John Gielgud playing the blind old man. But what I think the problem with it is they pack it all into 70 minutes, and it's a tough story to tell from soup to nuts in 70 minutes. It feels rushed in parts, which is a shame. I enjoyed it for what it was. I just think I think it was. Well, it's a TV show basically. It's an extended hour TV show. So that's what you come to expect. I gave it a 5 out of 10. I don't think it's bad, but it's nothing special. David Warner's performance was really interesting as the monster, but other than that, other than the nostalgia or the novelty of this, it's not particularly that good. Okay, well that's going to do it for day 25, and I appreciate you watching.